To you. The 29th, penultimate of my 30 days of Bibliomancy, where I get a book from my bookshelf randomly, dip in, find a sentence, and reflect on it. It's been a really interesting journey, partly just to reacquaint myself with so many of the books that I have, and almost always I go, oh, I must have a look at that again. None more so than today when I pick up The Best Supernatural Tales of Algernon Blackwood. It's a big book. These are just the best tales. He must have written a lot of tales. Interesting writer, Algernon Blackwood. Born about 1870, died about 1950, something like that. Last few years of his life became known as a television storyteller, but before that was just a writer who earned very little, because he wrote about things that were just not in the mainstream then. He came from understandings of or connections with Hinduism, yoga, altered states of consciousness, all of this sort of stuff, which back in the first half of the 20th century was very much minority interest. But he ploughed his furrow and he wrote his literature, and it survives. There it is. Let's see what Algernon Blackwood has to tell me today. Let's go to page 242. He was a solicitor, I imagined, and the name, only half understood, somehow to me suggested prison. And my uncle, who was also my legal guardian, I fancied had done something wrong. Immediately evokes a situation where you are in a situation that you don't understand. It's almost dreamlike, isn't it? Situation where you don't understand and you only half get the name of someone. You imagine them to be a solicitor because you're not quite sure what's happening. I'm imagining a thick foreign accent where you're struggling to actually work out what is going on. His solicitor, half understood name. His very presence suggested prison. And a threat, my uncle, who was also my legal guardian, I fancied had done something wrong. Something wonderfully drifting and amorphous, half understood, a suggestion of prison, an impression that an uncle had done something wrong. This sense of not knowing, articulated really beautifully in that sentence, and a reminder of not knowing being the reality of life. We never know. We never know what will happen 1 moment from now. We take our best guess and we behave as if we have certainty, but we don't. We live always on the edge of the unknown. A name half understood, an impression of prison, a fear that someone important to you has done something wrong and is in trouble. Always this sense that beyond what you think you can see, there are ghosts lurking. Beautiful evocation of the amorphousness of reality. Thank you, Algernon Blackwood. You see, I think I'm going to have to go back and read some of the tales of Algernon Blackwood, because I suspect he's very good. I know I remember enjoying the ones I read. I don't think I read the whole book, but I dipped in and out. Time to go back, read some more. Tomorrow will be last of my 30 days of Bibliomancy. Thanks for today. Bye.